back. So what? If you like someone close to you, that makes the feeling that much more powerful. Who knows, maybe she likes you back. Naomi stared at me with a look I almost couldn't understand. It seemed strange, but it was almost loving.
What if the person I like is you?
I felt like I was dreaming. What? She liked me? Huh? When? How? Naomi looked down at the desk, her face turning red.
I've liked you for a while now. I've liked you since last year. I was really not sure about how I felt though until last semester when I started seeing Kay. She told me that what I was feeling was normal, even though I kind of thought I'd always go for men. I mean, not that I have anything against people who aren't straight, but like...
Oh, my dear. Naomi whimpered as she fumbled over her words. I found it adorable, but I couldn't help but stare in surprise at her. She liked me? Oh my gosh, she's so fucking adorable too. Gently, Naomi took one of my hands and brought it to her lips, closing her eyes to breathe before looking back at me.
I like you. I really do. Okay?
I felt my heart flutter in flattery. Naomi was one of my best friends. Liked me. Naomi, one of my best friends, liked me. I wasn't sure what to say. Naomi's face was almost red as a tomato, but she continued to hold my hand, wanting me to say something. She was a patient woman. I guess the confession really got her nerves out because she was calm and seemed relaxed. What could I say to her, though? This was a huge deal for both her and me. She'd been one of my best friends for the majority of my life, and here she was, confessing to having a crush on me. It was surreal, yet it made me feel both strange and fluffy. Naomi smiled and gently lowered my hand. I watched as she let out a relaxed sigh.
I feel so much better after saying that. Thank you.
I couldn't help but stare at Naomi longer. Was she not expecting me to say anything I'm sorry. I couldn't help but stare at Naomi longer. Was she not expecting me to say anything in return? A sentence bubbled in my stomach, forcing itself out of my mouth without filter. This is definitely the right answer. Go out with me. I did not know what came over me. I let it spill out. I liked her, though. I liked her a lot. She was adorable and cute in her own special way. I loved that she was an individual and stayed true to herself no matter what Suzu or I did. Sure, she was a little ditzy, but that added to the charm. Naomi stared wide-eyed at me, blushing as red as could be. I was positive that, if she blushed any more, she would faint from all the blood rushing into her cheeks and to color them that red. Ugh.
Did you just...
I did, Pumpkin. Yes, I did. I stood and gently took Naomi's hand. I needed her to know how I felt. She poured her feelings out to me. It was more than fair to share mine with her. I really like you too. You're adorable, and I love that about you. You're kind and sophisticated, and you have this sort of charm. You're really cute, and you're really pink, and you're not that well of a thought-out character. None of them are, but I like you for being you. Naomi, will you go out with me? Naomi was completely red in the face, but her eyes started to water. Rogue tears dripped from the edges of her eyes as she smiled at me.
Yes, I will!
Naomi rushed around the desk separating us and hugged me tightly. I held her to me and smiled. I felt a small part of my heart fill with pure joy. I felt happy, like nothing was going to stand in my way with Naomi to help me. Months went by since Naomi's confession. We were happy, and eventually graduation came along. The rest of the story could almost be passed over. I graduated from school as one of the top 10 students of my class. My family was proud, even my dad. Maybe it was because I did my best in school. Maybe it was because I was finally a woman in his eyes. Naomi, my girlfriend, went to culinary school right after school, learning the basics of cooking and business. Her desire to make a family... cafe... Oh, Freud, no! Stop that! Okay. Her desire... Kill me, please. That was embarrassing. Okay. Her desire to make a cafe was astounding, and soon she was ranking at top of her classes within the first few weeks. Kay offered Naomi a job at the Pink Lady Cafe, letting her serve with Lily as a supervisor. Naomi instantly accepted and worked with Lily to bring customers in the town the best coffee and treats ever made. But what of my future? Well, with Naomi's support, I finally decided to stand up for myself. After I graduated, Andrew and I presented our cases, and the board decided to have Andrew step into the CEO position of the Anderson Toys Company. My father was beyond shocked. I congratulated Andrew and went to the University of Chicago to get a degree with Andrew, while Andrew dedicated himself full-time to the company. University of Chicago, holy cow, dude. Probably not a good idea. Andrew vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. Andrew had a large amount of heart, so it was easily accomplished. My grandfather would have been proud to see how Andrew helped it shine. With the CEO position filled, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. No longer would I have the future scaring me into a corner. I could choose my own life. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help Andrew build the company? Did I want to venture off on my own? Naomi reassured me that she would still support me and help me through whatever I decided to do. I was grateful and would never forget that promise. I was happy, and nothing could shake me down from that happiness. One morning I woke up and took in all that had happened, as if it were all a dream. My life seemed to fall perfectly into place. It was almost surreal.
Is everything as you wanted, sweetie?
I sharply turned my head to see a woman, dressed in gold and black, staring at me with unnatural red eyes. For some reason, I felt as if she was familiar. I just couldn't place my finger on it. She twirled around a small purple pencil, smiling to me with a happy look. I, however, wasn't happy to have a sudden intruder. Who are you?
There's no need to worry about who I am. I just wanted to make sure you got what you desired. I didn't want to just leave you empty-handed.
What I desired? This was making no sense, yet in my heart I felt like it did. Something about her was making my heart both elated and angry, but I couldn't pin down why. Why did she even appear in my room in the first place? Whoever you are, you need to leave. I will not hesitate to call the police.
Oh, I'm leaving all right. I just wanted a small pick-me-up. Chasing down boys and bringing them home was a hard job and took a lot out of me.
That's right. I suddenly felt, fuck. I felt suddenly weak, staring at the woman. I felt warm and fuzzy inside my body and wanted the woman to cure me. Why was I feeling like this?
Would you mind if I steal a little kiss for the road? It'll be a long trek to where I'm going, and I need to make sure I have the energy to get there. It's only fair since I helped you get your little happy ending, no?
I felt myself nod. What was I doing? The woman smiled before walking over, leaning over to me and kissing my cheek. I felt waves of energy play from my body. Yada yada yada, but I almost moaned at the feel of the kiss. After a short moment, the woman finally stepped away. She rubbed a finger over her lips. I couldn't help but stare blankly at her surprise and confusion.
Lovely. Now, this is the last time you'll see me. I hope you and your sweet Naomi have a wonderful life together.
The woman placed the purple pencil into the cleavage of her dress and began to leave the room. I was too stunned to move, but I watched as the woman opened my balcony window, floated up, and dropped from the balcony.
And thus, my price is paid.
I heard her voice echo in my mind before I heard the snapping of a pencil breaking my thoughts. What was I thinking about? Oh yes, my life. I let my mind wander to my future before my phone started ringing. I instantly picked it up. Hello?
Hey, can I come over?
Fuck yes, you can. Why aren't you already over here in bed with me? Yeah, sure, what's up?
I just need to talk to you.
Oh my. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. I grew worried. What was wrong? Did something happen? My mind began to sort through possibilities that could have occurred with Naomi. Soon enough, I heard Naomi's car pull up to the gate. I rushed out to the front doors and opened them to see Naomi looking at me with a gigantic happy smile.
Guess what happened?
You got a cafe. Wait, guess what?
Just guess.
Well, you can't be pregnant. Sorry, that's little bisexual humor. Alright, did you, get transferred up a level in class?
Nope.
Did you get a good grade? Alright, did you win something?
In a way.
Hi, cat. Come here. Take a seat. Shush. Take a seat and be quiet. Before I knew it, Naomi was holding up a ticket with that had the word Paris printed across it in bold letters.
Guess who's going to Paris for summer before sophomore year?
Nice. Paris, wow, that's awesome. I smiled, seeing how happy Naomi was. She and I both knew that France was a great place to learn about cafes, second only to Italy. However, I felt my heart growing heavy. She was going to Paris. The date across the top noted that the trip was in 3 days and would last the entire summer. She and I had talked about going together, as kind of an international date of sorts. She was going to go alone.
Huh? I know that look on your face. What's wrong?
We'll be in a long-distance relationship. Naomi stared at me blankly before looking to her hands. She then started to giggle before laughing almost hysterically. Huh? What's so funny? She has too, doesn't she?
I'm sorry, I didn't show you.
Naomi gently moved her fingers, revealing a second ticket behind hers. Knew it. I gasped and stared as she smiled wildly at me. They never ever, in contests, they never give away one ticket. Or an odd number. It's always 2 or 4. But usually, only rarely 6. It doesn't, I don't know.
We both can go.
I felt my heart lift from its heavy feelings as I stared at the second ticket. I quickly rushed at Naomi and hugged her, kissing her. She was shocked, but as I felt her relax in my arms, she kissed me back. I didn't want to wake up if this was indeed a dream. I felt light as a feather, not wanting to ever let go of this woman in my arms. There were no words that could describe the emotions within me. I felt joy, happiness, ecstatic, high, all at once. Here I was, holding the woman I wanted to be with, like nothing else mattered. I vowed to cherish her and love her for the remainder of my days and beyond. And that was my happily ever after. Naomi's love. Oh. Yeah, it's skipping. Ah, dang. Okay, wow, alright. That was much better. So much better. Thank heavens. Then Diana's ending is what I'm talking about. I enjoyed that, actually. Yeah. Naomi's a sweetheart. I'm glad that her problem wasn't too complicated, because it feels like some of these problems are either too complicated or too cliché complicated. You know, as you do with characters and such. But yeah. So there's that. I enjoyed that. That was a great little fun, actually. Yeah, I probably should have done Suzu first, seeing as how I don't really like her as much as I liked Naomi. But also Lucy, holy cow, or Lilia, or whatever the fuck her name was. Random cashier lady. That was cute. Dang. Okay. Yeah. There's that, I guess. That was pretty good. I also like that little slight mention of how, oh, Diana brought the boys back without your help, and they don't even remember you, and they're not even gonna remember, like, trying to escape the demon world that they're trying to escape for their own various reasons because they hated it there. That makes me feel ever so slightly guilty about being with Naomi, and it's very interesting. I'm glad that was a part of it too, because it's, oh my gosh. 'Cause there's, yeah. But what that also means is that there probably aren't any Naomi or Suzu endings in the second one. Because the second one's about the demon war, and if we don't know about any of the demons and the demons can't remember us, there's no way. So yeah, that was the thing. I still do feel slightly guilty though. Especially for frickin' Damon, because dude, he used to go back there and damn. Can't even fucking I can't yeah. That was a trip. Well, yeah. If you like it and you're into it, then please, by all means, like and subscribe. If you didn't like it for whatever reason, please feel free to like comment about it and then just like leave and I don't know. Do your own thing. Be your own person. Be you. Do you. You do you, boo. Yeah. If you have any other suggestions for free-to-play games, I'm open to it. I mean, I'll even play as a guy if you want. Not really. I don't usually do that because it's hard to do voices, but yeah. I'm into it. So, my name is, Holly, and I hope your day is quite rosy.